Good afternoon, everybody. Time for another BrickBucks update. Once again, my name is Jim, and this is where we talk about Lego investing and reselling. So today we're going to do a video on credit cards. Everybody, I'm sure at some point in time, has used credit cards in the past for certain things. But I want to dig a little bit deep and go into the mechanics of a credit card. The reason for this is because you will have the opportunity to maximize a credit card to your full advantage. A lot of people don't do this, but this is a technique that I have used over the last few years, and it's worked out well. Right now, you're looking at a calendar for 2020, which is this year. There are a few more months till the end of the year. During the next few months to the end of the year, there's going to be a lot of good deals on Lego. Target has quite often had its October Lego sale where a lot of the Legos are discounted 50% off. You have Black Friday that's approaching. You have Amazon Prime Day that may or may not be happening. Who knows what's going on with that? So you have a lot of good, important dates that are coming your way. You may or may not have money to fund that. And you may have money later in the year because you're, selling things on Amazon, eBay, Walmart, wherever. But you need that money now because Flintstones is 25% off and there's unlimited quantity and you just need that now. So I'm going to show a little document I created that, again, like I said, goes into the mechanics. This is an example. Every statement may be different, but there are some important dates for credit cards. The first is the due date, and that is due typically at the first of the month. Now, I do have a couple credit cards. I think one is due on the 9th, one is due on the 12th or 15th or something like that. But for most of the time, my credit cards are due the first of the month. You should look at your statement and you should see where the statement end date is and where the statement start date is. That's very important. I'm just using an example. The statement end date is on going to be on the 9th of the month, and the start date is going to be on the 10th of the month. So that means, if you were to pull the trigger on a Lego set on the 8th of the month, that may not be the best idea. You may want to wait until the 10th of the month. Now, you may be saying to yourself, well, how do I know this Lego set will continue to be on sale for the next couple of days? Well, I can only point to Target as an example for an answer to that question. Target typically puts their sales on Sunday, and whatever they have on sale is good for the rest of the week. They really don't have any flash sales, things like that. So let's say it's Sunday and it's like the 5th, 6th, or 7th, and you see this Target sale, and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to take advantage of it. You can wait a couple more days. You do run the risk of people maybe purchasing the entire inventory of that Lego set that Target has, but more than likely that's not going to happen. But you can patiently wait a few days, and then once that start date hits, then you pull the trigger on it, and then you have a longer period of time to pay it off. So right here, the benefits that I wrote down right here, you'll have 0% interest for at least 55 days, depending on what the month is, if you decide to do this. I think the max might be 57 days, but I just want to be a little bit conservative. You will have 50 days to pay that off. I don't have it listed here, but another benefit to this is, if you were to, let's say, max out your Target Red card, let's say you have a Target Red card of $5,000, and you wanted to buy a bunch of Flintstone sets that are discounted. You know, when you max that credit card out and you pay it off on time and in full, you know, you will more than likely have the opportunity to call Target and say, hey, you know, I have this $5,000 credit limit. I've been paying my credit card off on time. How about maybe you give me a $7,000 credit limit by increasing my credit limit by $2,000? That is a potential benefit. Another potential benefit that I didn't put is, you know, you do have the opportunity of raising your credit card scores, and that is a good thing. So there's really three. I have one, but there's really three. You have 0% interest for at least 55 days. You have the potential to raise your credit card limit on that credit card, and in theory, your credit score should go up because you're doing exactly what you need to do for credit card utilization. So that's a technique that I've used many times. I am just going to go back to the calendar real quick. And you see, you know, this year Black Friday is going to be the 27th. So if you were to purchase, you know, a lot of Black Friday deals, you would have until January 1st to pay that off. Now, you wouldn't be able to take advantage of the Target deals that usually come out in October, which is okay. You could choose to, you know, pull the trigger in October. If you see a Lego set for 50% off in October, and this is a set that you want or have been wanting, I would definitely pull the trigger on purchasing that set. I wouldn't even wait till Black Friday. So you do have some opportunities where, you know, if you, let's say hypothetically, the deals start on the 11th, which is great because in this example, the start date of the statement is on the 10th, then you would have until December 1st to pay that off. So again, we've all used credit cards in the past, but I don't think a lot of people pay attention to those three important dates, at least the last two dates. So that's it when it comes to maximizing credit cards. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you know any other techniques that maybe I didn't mention, please drop it below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And always, always, always go out there and get it.